What was your favorite part about the Spin Academy?
The speakers, the presentations, they were awesome.
The training on a specific campaign where we talked about a communication strategy for framing the discussion of around 287G in a way that talks about upholding our values.
Getting to know really wonderful people that I didn't know and that shared the same interests as I do in communications, and all the wonderful material I got to learn, and now I can apply it in my own community.
I think the lovely diversity of people and also their intense passion to learn and to want to continue fighting for what we truly believe in.
So far, it has to be the social media. That's what I was hoping to come out here and learn more about social media.
And I particularly have enjoyed the discussion on social media. I think that being able to think of it strategically and having gotten good examples of effective uses of social media type by different organizations in our movement was a good example.
The focus on audio as like a cheap, effective way to tell stories was probably my favorite.
I really like meeting all the different organizers and leaders from the Southeast states, and there are a lot of great people doing great things in this region.
My most favorite thing, I think, is just getting to meet lots of amazing advocates and communication folks from all over the Southeast and the country, really, and just building those relationships and having a space to talk and renew ourselves in this like amazing place in the North Georgia mountains.
My favorite part so far of the Spin Academy has been learning of the mediums, to be able to build awareness campaign on what we're trying to do for our individual communities, but how everybody's message ultimately comes together to advocate for those who seldom have their voices heard.
Okay, tell us what the biggest takeaway is for you from the Spin Academy.
Integrating your communication strategies with the organizing, the importance of having an overarching story to what you're doing.
I suspect maybe the most exciting thing about coming to Spin in Georgia was being exposed to the types of media that are available and how you can use them to get your message and tell your story.
Kind of think of ways that I can better communicate what's going on in my state, and it's actually motivated me to even start my own radio show or podcast, maybe just to start out, and I think it's going to be very helpful to put a face to the movement in my community so that I can interview other students and other families and begin something like that, documenting everything that's going on.
I'm learning a lot of things, and I am excited to share the things that I've learned in this event back to my community, and I'm glad that it came to Spin. Yay.
The major thing I took away is that I realized that everyone in your organization has to be a part of communications, and it's a very large group effort in order to make it a successful story.
The major takeaway that I will probably take back to my organization is the social media aspect, and I think we can take our social media to the next level in Tennessee.
I think that one of the ways that I can take what I learned at the Spin and connect it with my work at CERN is to have a better communication plan with organizations that are connected to this network, and providing more or a better support to organizations in the Southeast on how we can improve our message with regards to immigrant rights.
I feel like because of the quality of the presentations and the mix of the ways we've been taught, I'm going to leave Spin Academy much more well equipped to communicate about immigrant rights to many, many target audiences in my community.
I really hope a lot of people from Spin go to CERN so the energy carries over, and that CERN can be a place where people make some plans based on what they've learned here, so it becomes real. Like, it's not just something that was interesting, but you go back to doing your work the way you used to. And I would really like to bring some of the specific curriculum over so that a wider group of people have access to this knowledge, which is so valuable.
There are quite a few things I would like to take back to the CERN conference. The main thing is how we can kind of reshape and reclaim the messaging around the Southeast. It has a pretty bad rap, but we can present also a new message from the Southeast, one of equality, one of inclusivity, one of equal opportunity and education, regardless of those things like race and gender, even sexual orientation, and that is through the power of messaging, and we can own that and even create that.
That's what I learned at Spin. It was very awesome. I'm very, very glad I came, and I'm excited to take it back to my community and get to work.